Welcome back, fellas and fellas. Now, Rich in this video, look at his eyes. Look how glassy-eyed they are. Look how red the underside of his eyes are. Rich has been crying before this video kicked on.
Because today's the 15th. Keep in mind, folks, before he knew his house was sold for sure, right? Think back. Before he knew it was sold for sure, he said he had to be about the 15th.
Before anything's said, I have never tried to weaponize my YouTube channel. But I'm going to this time. For all of my subscribers that hate Richard Fuller, Rich's name is Richard W. Fuller. He lives in New Jersey. He lives in New Jersey. Call your local Social Security office.
You have his address.
His address used to be this.
That's what'll come up now.
Still says pre-foreclosure. There's the address right there, folks. Foreclosed. See, pre-foreclosure is what it's still saying.
Yeah,
we'll see in the coming days.
It's foreclosure. It's going up in a sale.
Yep.
Listen, man, any adult that can hear the sound of my voice, think about this. I don't know if you ever sold a house or not, but I have. Listen, if his check was due to be cut on the 15th, they wouldn't have made him be on the 15th. How it works is you would get your check on the 15th. Think about it. It makes him homeless. If he got his check today, but they said he had to be out today, how would he ever have time to find a place or anything else? That's not how a sale of a house works. That's not all how it works, guys.
Rich, where's your 57 at?
He's fucking homeless.
Because people wouldn't let your 57 stay there, so...
Nobody in their right mind would say, cut me the check today and I'll be out today. Unless you had all your shit out and stuff. You wouldn't be homeless, dude. So
again, call your local Social Security office, Richard W. Fuller, New Jersey. They gave you guys his address. Tell him that he just supposedly got $300,000 and he's on disability. And then Rich won't have disability no more.
Right, he's on disability. Not Social Security, he's on disability, folks.
And then...
You can't have $300,000 and be on Social Security.
So Rich posted this, right?
You can't have 30 grand. You can't have 20 grand in the bank and be on Social. You can't have 5 grand in the bank and be on disability. You can't. So
Rich posted this, right? He's gonna go buy this and he's gonna travel, right? So I did a reverse image search, right? Found the listing. Rich, you're so full of shit,
Why
dude.
can't you just be real, Rich? I mean, you want people to leave you alone. Stop being a lying piece of shit. Fucking white.
There's the Facebook Marketplace thing. Posted 2 months ago for $27,000. Originally price was $30,000. Rich, you ain't buying that.
Listen, man, you can tell Rich's IQ. Listen what he says in this video. Let's say Rich's house did sell, okay, and he paid his house off. He's like, now my credit pretty much instantly goes back up. That's not how credit works, Rich. It would still show that your house was in foreclosure. It would just say debt settled. You pay your credit. Hold on. Let me finish, damn it. If you pay your credit card, let's say you're in credit card debt and they've already come after you to hit your credit report. Even if you pay that off, it says settled. Ask me how I know. I know. It doesn't bump your credit score up. You have to get another card and fucking make payments on overtime to raise your credit score. It's not going to raise it, make it perfect credit again because you pay off debt that you're being sued for. That's not how credit works, man.
If that was the case, I would have been able to have perfect credit when I turned 18.
Right. I mean, credit has to be earned, man. Let's just say his house, let's just say he did sell it and he paid it off. All it's going to show is the house was in foreclosure and the debt was settled. That's all it's going to, his credit card. All it's going to show is his credit card was delinquent and now it's settled. That's all it's going to say. He's full of shit. I mean, that's not how credit works. You'd think, being 55 years old, you would know that, Rich. It's not all how it works. Look, I'm about to pay the money to run a credit check on you just to see what your credit is. Shit.
I mean, he's apparently fucking stupid as fuck, apparently.
I mean, if anybody knew that mortgage company, you could call that mortgage company right now. If anybody knows any of that mortgage company, put it out here. You can call that mortgage company right now and say, hey, the house is in foreclosure. What would it take to buy it? And they're either going to say the foreclosure was settled or they're going to sell you a number.
He says it in multiple videos. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting, you guys.
Hey, here's a video for everybody to rejoice in.
Look at his eyes. Look at his face.
I don't have the house anymore.
It took till the day you were supposed to be out to get paid. Think about it. That's not how it works, dude.
Gobble.
You're such a liar. You are such a garbage.
And there is no longer a foreclosure on me.
Hold on. Stop for a minute. What do you mean no longer a foreclosure on you? I thought there was never a foreclosure, Rich. I thought all that shit was washed away, wiped away. You can't keep your life straight, man.
closed. All vendors are paid, and I have money left over to burn.
I got a question. If all your lenders are paid, then why'd you tell that Joe guy that you're staying in an extended stay hotel, and you got lots of money from the closing? You know, you're going to see about places tomorrow, and you got to go pay your credit card off tomorrow so you can use it.
I don't know if I'm not saying it right.
I just thought something. Why would you have to? If you just got a bunch of money, why would you need your credit card right now?
Right. Think about, but I don't know if I'm saying it right, because listen, he is saying that he got a check the day he knew he admitted he got to be on the 15th. And I probably said this 10 times, but I don't know if I'm not saying it right because it's not sitting around my head. He said he had to be on the 15th. He knew he had to be out today, but he got a check today. And when you sell your home, you get a grace period after you get a check to find another place, folks. Nobody's going to buy your home and make you homeless. Think about what you're saying. What he's saying is the people that bought his home made him homeless. Because he was homeless as of today. Whether he got a check or not, he had to be out of the house. That was his words.
Yep. And he's not answering anybody's questions.
Think about the logic in that. He sold his house but made himself homeless doing it.
Where'd the 57 Chevy go?
I mean, he says that people clean the house like they threw away his mansion shit. I mean, think about it.
He says that in that here in a minute.
First thing I'm going to do is buy myself a mobile home. So that way I can do some traveling.
You've been in that van all fucking day
The
long.
second thing I'm going to do is probably get another place and keep it on the low, cheap. Sitting here roaming around in Walmart on my granny card again
because you don't know what you're going to do. You're feeling alone. You would have got so much privilege being a man and saying, yeah, you got took, folks. I mean, you want people to feel sorry for you and do things for you. You think you should be real about it. And another thing, I would even do this. Listen, if it was shoes on the other foot and Rich was calling me a liar, and I was saying my house is not foreclosure, but everything says it is, and I sold it, this is the first thing I would do. The minute that motherfucking check got in my hands, even me, I would do this. I'd be like, pow, there's that fucking check. Just to be like, ha ha, motherfucker, you was wrong. A motherfucker like Rich and Barry that wants to prove everybody wrong and so that they're telling the truth and they're honest people, don't you think he would have marked out the important shit on that check and showed it? Ran a copy off, marked out the shit and showed it? He didn't get shit. He had to be out on the 15th. Today's the 15th, folks. Nobody sells their house and makes themselves homeless. Think about it. You sell your house, but you have to be out on the day. Think about it.
Here, let's quick Google it.
Google what?
How long do they give you to get out of your house?
I don't think there's any set rule. I'm just saying there would be a grace period. You would have a listen, that's not even anyway, you would have a closing date from the time you knew the house was going to be sold. The people would either you agreed to the price or not. Your contracts go into contract review, and there would be a closing date. You would have that closing date.
He's saying today was his closing date.
The same day you're supposed to be out was your closing date. Think about it. That's what I'm trying to get at. It don't make any fucking sense. It's bullshit. It's lies. He is homeless. This man literally made himself homeless. I mean,
they give you anywhere from 13 to 60 days after closing to get out.
Right there you go. That's what I've been trying to say. I mean,
the date this is set by the buyer and seller during contract negotiations, and is an important milestone in buying a home in the home buying process. The parties may choose a first of whatever date. Basically, it's saying they give you anywhere from 15 to 60 days after closing to basically.
Who the fuck is going to close on a house and be like, well, now I'm homeless. Oh, I got all this money, but I'm homeless. Think about it.
In some cases, it will be immediately after closing appointment. You will receive the keys, and it says in some cases that they do immediately after closing. The seller, it's the seller's discretion.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be up to the seller.
The seller may request 30, 45, or even 60 days.
Right. It would be up to the seller. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I've been trying to get at. Rich, there's no way in hell Rich made himself homeless. No way in hell Rich said, okay, I'll be out on the 15th, but I don't want the check to the 15th, so I'll be homeless and have to stress from work.
Because he was crying. He'd been crying. Walk around in Walmart because Walmart's open late.
Fucking December talking about
Yesterday,
allergies.
when they
Never
were
talked about
finishing
it
cleaning
before.
up the house, they decided to throw away all my prescriptions.
You guys hear that? Well, Rich, you were there. How would you let him throw away your prescriptions?
Right. I mean, how they do it? Because you're full of shit.
He didn't bother to ask me. And it cost me over $56 to replace them. Yeah, it's called heart medic.
Hang on, no. But if you just got $300,000, is it $56 chump change? And again, why would you have to worry about using your credit card if you just got $300,000?
Medication, blood pressure medication, Lipitor.
Lipitor's for cholesterol, you fucktard.
So yeah, but I am free of the debt.
I still ain't heard your heart rate, girl. What heart rate do you want?
Credit.
Oh, you ready for this, guys? This is where it gets good.
No, the pressure of your heart rate.
Lipitor and blood retention pills.
Gross spot.
So yeah,
Y'all got bother right.
but I am free of the debt of the house,
He's free of the debt.
and that means my
Nothing wrong with
credit
that.
has been pretty much instantly restored.
Listen to this.
So I'm starting over again from scratch.
Do you realize you are talking to adults? Rich, you are talking to adults that actually have credit and shit. So you default on a loan or something, and you pay that loan off, your credit score just goes up to 750, huh? That's how it works. You're at 500, your credit's so bad, but I pay these. I just settle my debts, man.
You defaulted 3 or 4 times, but that don't matter.
Right? I mean, you are nuts. You have to build that credit back up.
Broke. And I might get a hotel room or something for tonight.
You're gonna
Just for the
have
sheer
to.
hell of it.
Listen, oh, stop this for a minute. You guys just hear that? Rich tried to make it sound like he's got some kind of choice. I might get a hotel room for the night just for the hell of it. What other choice did the motherfucking cocksucker have?
A park bench.
I mean, his Jeep. I mean, he's trying to act nonchalant as fuck. It's all
The
fake.
real estate agent has something like $13.50 a month. For
Look how. I'm gonna rewind this, you guys. Look how Rich is shaking. He's got a nervous tick going.
And another thing, think about it. Listen, if he was dealing with a real estate agent, and that real estate agent knew Rich was going to be homeless today, she's such a good person, paid for his pods, did all this. She knew he was going to be homeless today, but she also knew that that check was coming today. Why wouldn't she have had him with something lined up to where they got the check, Rich cut her, I'm saying, why wouldn't she have a place lined up for him and he instantly go to in a day or two? He don't even have a place in a day or two to go to.
Now look how Rich is
but
shaking.
I am
Guys.
not starting out broke.
Look at him
And,
shaking.
I might get a hotel room or something for tonight.
Look how his holders lip,
Just for
dude.
the sheer hell of
His
it.
voice cracked up right then if I wouldn't talk.
The real estate agent has
Listen.
something.
Hang on. Another tell. He
Like,
stammers and stutters after he says this shit. Watch. Let's go with the realtor.
So I'm starting over again from scratch.
He tries to think of it. He's thinking of
But I
a
am
lot.
not starting out broke.
Listen to this shit.
And I might get a hotel room or something for tonight, just for the sheer hell of it. The real estate agent has something like $13.50 a month for an apartment. Maybe I might take her up on it. I don't know.
That's what you was paying at the other place.
In any event,
Look how his eyes shifted. He had a stammer and stutter.
Brian, you were wrong.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. And Rich, we will know because the house will sell in a foreclosure show. That's easy enough to find out. I just wish I knew that for sure the agent the loan company that had the shit. Or whatever. Or you could call that loan company. Like, hey, this house is getting foreclosed on. What do I do about buying it? And they'd either say the bill's been settled, it's on a foreclosure, or they give you a number.
He shows paperwork. One of these other guys got the paperwork where he shows it. I can get their name if you want to call.
You get the mortgage company's name. I'll call.
All right, fuck yeah, we'll do that.
idiot.
No, you're the idiot.
I hope you had fun making yourself look
Y'all hear his voice crack right there? Hope you had fun.
dumb.
You know how stupid you look saying, I just got $300,000 a day, but I might get a hotel room tonight. I don't know where I'm going to live. You're so bullshit.
So what do you guys think about this? I think Rich is full of shit. And now we're going to bury some Barry content. But yeah, I've never tried to weaponize you guys. But if you guys have time or you got
Because if he did sell for that, he shouldn't be drawing responsibility too. That's bullshit.
So yeah. And Rich, where's 57 Chevy at?
Rich, why wouldn't you show us a copy of the canceled check? And shut everybody up. You could have shut, because I guarantee you I would have done it. I would have done it just to say, ha ha, bitch. Told you. Got you.
Why are your eyes milky? Why is your face so red? Look like you just fucking bawled your eyes out like you lost your dog.
Because the sheriff probably had to come running off the property, because that's who would do it. Once you're foreclosed on or evicted, the sheriff comes in restaurant.
So I had a question, Dad. You've lived more of a life than I have. I'm getting kind of sheltered, I will say. Sheriff comes and runs you off your property, right? What happens to the 57 Chevy then? Do they give him time to get that off, or does that automatically go to the bank?
No. I mean, it's up to the sheriff and the people that's there with the sheriff. Here's how you'll know. If in a week from now that property is not in somebody else's name,
and it says
Mark, yes, if you go to New Jersey and run the records, if it's not deeded over to somebody else's name, then it didn't sell.
Wouldn't Zillow though say sold to? It would be off
everything would change, yes. But the property records of the courthouse would be the first thing to change. And you'd think it would be done today if the closing was done. You'd think the deed would be already transferred.
Think about this. Rich is so fucking paranoid. Rich is so fucking paranoid about leaving a 57 Chevy, there, because kids come up there and vandalize it when he's not there. Why would he go stay at a hotel, leave the 57 Chevy there when he's not living there no more? Why wouldn't he have already had a tow dolly or something hooked on the back of his car? It'd be, sorry, Rich, too, but it'd be so fucking funny, dude, if they came and ran you off and you don't get that car back, because that would be great. But, with that being said, you got anything you want to add?
Not right this second. I don't think so.
So, we're on to some Barry content, and Dad's going to debunk him, and I guess we'll see in the coming weeks what Zillow says and what the property search says. And if you guys, like I said, want to contact your local Social Security office, let them know that Richard W. Fuller from Stanhope, New Jersey, just got $300,000 on a house sale. I gave you guys the address, and I'll post it on my community page. Give them that address, and yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Well, here in a minute, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.